Oh yes, no get one was Surinana. Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. The spirit of Biafra is upon me. That is why I am offering this song to our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. In Urobo dialect and Isoko. Nnamdi Kanu. Lucky star is sinking, I'm sinking, Udogu, Ekpa. Amorotomo agbada gbururu. Amorotomo agbada gbururu. Excellency Simon Ekpa. Nieruwe yo witruwe salute. Mr. Go with the same. The freedom you brought to do well for us. Mr. Go with the same. No. Amorotomo agbada guru. DM Simon John. You have done so much for us. I am shedding tears of joy. Your tithe cannot be seen easily. I search around the whole world, the greatest freedom fighter. We, the Robo, we appreciate you awesome. Worry sister say you are so good, you are so wonderful. Clara Dimu say you are so good. Amorutamo agbada. Helen Peter say you are so good. That is the truth. Patricia Robo say you are so good. Amorutamo agbada guru. What a wonderful man. The good guy. It's only the food that we eat. And I know those who are sitting at the fence in this Biafra struggle, they will not learn. Maybe they will learn in the grave. Urobisoko with the sendo. The freedom you brought to do well for us. Worry sister say you are so good. Urobisoko with the sendo. Claredim say you are so good. Anna Wabadaguru. Amarotomo agbada guru. Amarotomo agbada guru. Urobisoko with the sendo. Urobisoko with throw a salute. Even lucky star in the sendo. You do well, in the sendo. That you do well, we salute you, we throw a salute. Patricia Urobo say you are so good, you are so good. Amorotomo agbada guru. I am in tears of joy For your good one cannot be quantified. Oh, Amoro Tomo Agbada Guru. Ewo, Isuko Bidise.
Those of you who are hardcore, those who were chosen before you were born. There were some people who were chosen before they were born to agitate for Biafra restoration. This is a message for you. Those who from their mother's womb were born. Do this very well. You must be very, very strong.
When the Boroku, Nijimwero Wekumu Biafra, when the Siputa, Makamwero Wekanyinaga, Biko Kulie, Ogeruo, Biko Kulie, Iye Jamalike, Ogeruo.
Oh, when the Boroku, Makamwero Wangi. Oh, when the Buruchekwa, Makamwero Wekumu Biafra, Biko Kulie. The spirit of Biafra, Biko Kulienu no Geruo. When the Biafra Gideone, Biko Kulienu no Geruo. Oh, Amadike no na donjon, Umuke Weki Here Meyae. Bodike, Mosike Rura Jobalike. Biko Kulienu no Geruo.
The Prime Minister of Biafra Republic Government in exile, Master Simon Ekpa, a bond smooth to Sri Gabaniru Naibuda, Nebradra Zapa Mayebudo, or Guinea. Master Simon Ekpa, a Mesu Wokore, Onyendu. Ihe Gamadi Geruo, Imapa Simon Ekpa Wukie. Ihe Gamadi Geruo, Simon Ekpa Watakatabo. Ojuda Kwenyi, Mkwiweronye Ndukine Metata. I will follow you, I will follow you, I will follow you, never look back. I will follow you, Mkwa Prime Minister Veronye, Anyiga Wanuga, I will follow you, Anina, I will follow you, I will follow you, Mkwa Simon Ekpa Veronye. The question is this: if Nigerian government failed to organize referendum for children of Biafra, are you ready to lead us to do anything in order to get freedom for Biafra? And I'm going to be number one to follow you. If you are looking for 100 men, you will find 50 in me. Okwe Bucharangui, Master Simon Ekpa, or Guinea.
Master Simon Ekpa, Biko, Jisiki, Kaka, Nogo. Atakata kaina boki Ojuda uweyi Mkwibolo yendu Kine menata
I am 50 men, oh yes, and I said bros. I will follow you, I will follow you, I will follow you, never look back. I will follow you, Mkwa Prime Minister Veronye, Anyiga Wanuga, I will follow you, Anina, I will follow you, I will follow you, Mkwa Simon Ekpa Veronye. Oh, Madike Biafra, Dahi Boroku Abiarole. Iye Jamadi Geruo, Biafra Republic Government Awukie. Iye Jamadi Geruo, Commander General Lewejiri. General Buduso, Sona Atakata War. Commander Holy Ghost, Okonyendu Borokunu Nazatata. Biko Kulie, Ogeruo,
n'oge ruo. Biko kulie ruo n'oge ruo. Biko kulie ihe jamadike n'oge ruo. Ihe jamadike n'oge ruo.
Maka Biafra, where putara anyị onye ndu Simon Ekpa
Witness me, I want to remain in the spirit because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have sealed, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, oh Lord of hosts, to have mercy on us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime time is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word, which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist? You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoko. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy, because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all these we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. He said,
Biafra Republic! Biafra Republic! Biafra Republic!
Welcome, 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 fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom across the world, wherever you are watching us from. I thank you for being part of this program today, wherever you are watching from. If you are watching me on TikTok, or you are watching on Facebook, or you are watching me on YouTube, which is where I'm hosting the program, I appreciate you and welcome you. I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Accept my greetings according to your time zone. we have come once again to do what we know how to do best. And for the sake of those that are coming across our program for the very first time, this platform where you are watching this program is a platform that is under the Biafra Republic Government in Exile. A platform that is speaking up and supporting the Biafran government. In this platform, we do not come here to instigate violence. We don't come here to preach hate. We do not come here to attack people. We don't come here to attack individuals. We don't come here to attack any race or any religion. What we do in this platform is to bring the plight of the Biafran people before the whole world and speak boldly about our freedom. The pursuit of the freedom of Biafra is something that we cannot go back on. The pursuit of the freedom of Biafra is non-negotiable. That is why we are here. This platform where you are watching this program is a platform that is under the command of our Prime Minister, Ekpa, and on the supreme command of Nnamdi Kanu. We say things the way they are. There is no political correctness in this platform. In this platform, every morning we come to host this program, and in this program, you have the right to join us on stage. That's if you are watching us from the YouTube. The link is there for you to click and join me on stage. This is for those who are watching from YouTube. But if you are watching from TikTok or from Facebook, it's a pity you cannot join me on stage, but you can ask your question. Whatever question you present here, I'm going to answer you effectively. So wherever you are, as a Biafran, if you have anything to say, you have any question to ask that has to do with our liberation, the government of Biafra, our Prime Minister, Nnamdi Kanu, and the Biafran people in general, feel free to come to the platform and ask your question. We will respond to you. The only thing we ask you is that when you are joining us on this platform to ask your question, make sure you appear in a decent manner. We cannot admit you in this platform if you appear naked. You must cover yourself properly for us to admit you in this platform. Secondly, when you are speaking on our platform, try as much as possible to keep your words civil. You have to speak in a civil manner. It doesn't matter how angry you are. It doesn't matter how provoked you are. No matter what you see, no matter what you hear, you have the right to be angry. You are entitled to your anger. But while you are expressing yourself in this platform, control your anger and speak in a civil manner. Regardless your location, your tribe, your religion, your ideology, your ethnicity, whether you are a Biafran or not a Biafran, when you are speaking on this platform, try as much as possible to speak in a civil manner so that people can understand what you are trying to communicate. The whole world is watching us and they're looking on us. They want to see what we have. We cannot build another zoological republic. We are building a nation where human beings can exist as human. We are here to support humanity, respect humanity, and support human life. That is why we are here. As you are in this platform on this program watching, members of the cabinet of Biafra Republic of Exile are watching. Our Prime Minister is observing. The whole world is watching us. That is why you must put your questions, your answers, your response, your contributions in a civil manner so that your word can be digested by those who are watching. And I bet you whatever you say in this platform will be placed into consideration. If it is something that be attended to, it must be attended to. My fellow Biafrans that are watching, every one of you know what today is. Today is Monday. In Biafra land, Monday is a very special day. And I have to introduce the Biafra land because some people who are watching us from other parts of the world might not know where we are talking about. When I say Biafra land is the old southeastern region in Nigeria, which is today the present South-South, Southeast, Lower Benue, and Lower Kogi. The Biafra we are talking about is a country that have existed from 1967 to 1970. And Nigeria brought war upon it, fought against it, and took it over. That country today is under occupation by Nigerian government. The country Biafra has been recognized by many countries of the world before Nigeria ran it over. And since then, it has been one genocide or the other in Biafra land, and nobody seems to be talking about it or reporting about it. The West do not care about it because it serves their own purpose. As you know, the world where we live in is operating according to interest. Because their interest is covered, they do not care. As we speak, people are losing their life in Biafra land. The Biafra land we are talking about is the pillar of the zoo today. When you are hearing Nigeria, the pillar of Nigeria that you are hearing about is Biafra land. In all ramifications, economically, in human resources, it is Biafra land. Both in human resources, in economic, and whatever you can think of, is in Biafra land. That is why the zoo called Nigeria do not want to let go. But in 2024, we have come to a time where Biafrans have completely decided to take themselves away from the Zoological Republic and end their independence. The movement we are seeing today started a long time ago. Our eternal leader, Dim Odebegojukwu, fought the 3 years war. He fought and fought and fought. At the end of the day, Nigerian government said, no victor, no vanquish. And they took over Biafran territory, promising to give the 3R, reconstruction of Biafra land, rehabilitation of Biafran people, and reintegration of Biafra into the Zoological Republic, which the Biafra people gave them the option and see if they can be able to implement what they said. We do not derive joy in making problems. We don't derive joy in fighting. We do not derive joy in taking innocent life. I can bet you that in Nigeria today, the people that cares about human life more than any other region is the Biafran region. Very, very disciplined, organized, and lawful. Very hardworking. Even for the fact that the government of Nigeria have neglected them and never gave attention to them. Up to this moment as we speak, they are the one holding the economy of the zoo. Very industrious, hardworking, and successful. This success has brought enmity, envy, jealousy against them. That is why in the contraption called Nigeria, they are hated more than any other people. Because of these incidents, our eternal leader made the move in the first place when he saw this coming, which something that started since 1945. That was when the genocide started, until we got to 1967, when the war was fought. The promises they made, they did not keep it. We went on and went on and went on. Uwazirike revived the struggle. When Uwazirike revived the struggle to call the attention of the Zoological Republic to implement their 3R and give Biafrans their rights or allow us to exist, they fought Uwazirike. They fought him with everything they had until they were able to convince everybody around him, and Uwazirike gave up. When Uwazirike gave up, our Supreme Leader Nnamdi Kanu came on board. Nnamdi Kanu came on board. And he began the evangelism, almost building a new foundation. He began the sensitization of the Biafran people. He didn't stop just to Biafran people. He went ahead to sensitize the Oduduwa people, the Middle Belt, and even the North. A very massive and unstoppable evangelism. That was what Nnamdi Kanu brought. And every sleeping dog woke up. Everyone that had been deceived in the past got their eyes opened with the message of Nnamdi Kanu. It came to a time they couldn't handle it. they began to look for a way to take away the life of Nnamdi Kanu. They fought Nnamdi Kanu on different levels. They made attempt on his life several times until they finally went ahead to go in person to take his life. They didn't succeed. He escaped. In that attack, Nnamdi Kanu lost his exuberance out of shock. His mother and his father were buried on the same day. Nnamdi Kanu did not attend the burial. He was not allowed to attend. They didn't stop at that. Nnamdi Kanu did not surrender. He continued to pursue the freedom of his own people and continue to evangelize from abroad, all the way from the UK. He went to Israel, went to UK, continued to preach the message of freedom of his people. Nnamdi Kanu preached this message for more than a decade. He was never one day arrested or convicted or invited by the police. In the UK, I'm talking of UK. You know how corrupt UK is. And you know how active their police are. If Nnamdi Kanu was doing anything illegal, it's not in UK. And you know the role UK is playing in Nigeria. You know that Nigeria is a UK company. So for you to be in UK and broadcast against Nigeria, you must have your facts intact. That was how good Nnamdi Kanu was. Nnamdi Kanu fought them in UK. They couldn't handle it until they began to plan. They connived with people who are around to kidnap Nnamdi Kanu, and they went and connived with Kenya, of which the United Kingdom cannot be exonerated from that very issue. The United Kingdom was very much aware about the kingdom of Nnamdi Kanu, because Nnamdi Kanu traveled to Kenya with British passport. On his arrival, he was stamped in. He didn't enter illegal. And Nigerian government planned with the British and the Kenya. They kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya, tortured him for good 8 days in Kenya. He didn't commit any crime in Kenya. He didn't enter illegal. He entered with British passport and he was stamped in. And they held Nnamdi Kanu 8 days in Kenya, tied him on the ground naked, tortured him. The plan was to take his life, but for the grace of Chukwu Abiyama, they were not able to succeed. Nnamdi Kanu was extraordinarily rendition to Nigeria. An international crime committed against a British citizen, a Biafran citizen and a British citizen, with British passport. They kidnapped him, tortured him 8 good days, extraordinary rendition to Nigeria, which is against international law. Up to this moment as we speak, the British have not issued a very strong statement against Nigeria on that. The British have not given Nigeria any sanction or made any move to punish Nigeria for kidnapping their citizen who has not committed any crime. The United Nations have called for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Amnesty International have weighed in. Many international bodies that matters have weighed in, and Nigeria ignored it. The Nigerian court itself has said that Nnamdi Kanu should be released. In fact, a judge in Nigerian court said that they have no right to try Nnamdi Kanu in any court in Nigeria until they explain the situation surrounding his kidnap from Kenya. That Nnamdi Kanu should be released with immediate effect and sent back to wherever they brought him from. And even Nigerian government was ordered to pay fine for Nnamdi Kanu. They were ordered to pay money, compensation to Nnamdi Kanu in their own court. It is not the court of Biafra. In Nigerian court, a judge ordered Nigeria to pay compensation to Nnamdi Kanu and release him with immediate effect. Today, it is more than 3 years. The supreme leader of IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, prisoner of conscience, is still under solitary confinement in Nigeria. Nigerian government is still holding Nnamdi Kanu up to this moment as we speak. He has passed through the process of their court and he defeated the government hands down. The judgment of their own court is online. Everything I'm telling you is verifiable. It's not a story. I'm not telling you a story. It's something that you can verify. If you are following Nigerian news, for those who are foreigners, you should know about this. But those who are Nigerians, they know about it, even though they deny not to know. Nnamdi Kanu continue to remain in solitary confinement up to this moment. The purpose of kidnapping Nnamdi Kanu was to end the freedom of the Biafran people, to stop the coming of the youngest nation in the world, the kingdom of God on the planet Earth, which is Biafra. They know what the Biafrans are made of. These are people that are scattered all over the world, doing exploits. In any country where you hear that Nigerians are the most educated among the black race, go and check who are those Nigerians. In any place you hear that the blacks are making exploit abroad, go and check who are those. They are all Biafrans. The most populated tribe, the most populated black race is the Biafran people. Every other thing you are hearing is just a scam. For every 10 black men you see, 7 are Biafrans. For every 10 Nigerians you see, 7 are Biafrans. It is not a propaganda. It is not that there are facts pointing to that. In one of my programs, I have been able to show the census that was conducted in that same zoological republic by the British, that was released by the Cambridge University. The most populated tribe in Nigeria is the Igbo tribe. And the most populated tribe in the world, black race, black tribe, is the Igbo people. Then when you combine all the regions, we have about 7 different tribes in Biafra. You combine them together, Biafrans are the most populated black nation in the world. But the British, for their own selfish interest, for their own political reason, forced the Biafrans to be matched together with some people who do not have the same ideology with them. They don't have the same ideology. They don't have the same religion. They don't have the same thinking. They force them together and continue to manipulate for their own interests, just for their own selfish economic interest. And they handed over these strong men to some idiots, some terrorists in the north. This has been ongoing, and Nnamdi Kanu was speaking up to stop it. What did they do? They kidnapped him, thinking that after kidnapping Nnamdi Kanu, they will now stop the emergence of Biafra. They didn't know that that was when they made their greatest mistake. When they kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu, before they kidnapped, Nnamdi Kanu had already ordained somebody. Nnamdi Kanu himself have already ordained somebody. The Prime Minister of Biafra, Republic of Nigeria today, Simon Ekpa, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra today. Nnamdi Kanu expressly told us to listen to him. When they kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu, he emerged. The Biafran people took a decision that they're going to be sitting at home every Monday until Nnamdi Kanu is released unconditionally. That was what the Biafran people agreed with themselves. And the Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, continued to support Biafrans on that decision for the past 3 years plus. The Biafran people have been sitting at home every Monday. The enemies of Biafra have tried on different occasions to fight it. They could not succeed. They have tried with propaganda, they try with blackmail, they try with all manner of evil. They could not succeed. Simon Ekpa continued to listen to the Biafran people and continue to be a spokesperson to the Biafra. From the time Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped for the past 3 years up to today, there has never been anybody who stood up for the Biafran people or who the Zoological Republic government can look on and become scared, except Mazi Simon Ekpa. And Mazi Simon came on board. He didn't just come on board online to speak. He came on board and he made it clear his mission, that his mission is to finish what Dim Odumegwu started. That race that started from our eternal leader, Dim Odumegwu, to Uwazirike, to our Sudan Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and now to the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra. He said he has come to finish that assignment. He did not just say it and go to sleep. He began to work. The seat at home you are seeing today, every Monday, is effective because of the strength and the support of the Prime Minister, because of the encouragement, the guidance of the Prime Minister. That is why for the past 3 years today, the Biafran people are sitting at home every single Monday, and today is one of those Mondays. If you are an investigative journalist and you doubt what I am saying, go to Biafran land and see things for yourself. If you doubt what we are saying, or you think we are coming online to make noise, or you think it's a propaganda, go to Biafran land yourself. Buy a ticket, go to Biafran land, come back and bring your result. And by the way, we encourage investigative journalism to be happening in Biafran land, because what is happening in Biafran land today, nobody is reporting it, except those of us with the Biafran government that come online to speak. Except the information you get on the social media. And if you are watching this platform now, you feel you are not getting enough information, I want you to please go to X. You all know X, which is Twitter. Go there. Follow our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, on X. If you follow him on X, you are going to see video evidence to everything I'm saying. You are going to see picture evidence. You are going to see audio evidence and written evidence about every single information I'm passing here. Most of them are on video. But I can't share most of those informations on video either on TikTok, on Facebook, or on YouTube because of how sensitive they are. There are informations we can share here, except on Twitter. At least on Twitter, we have some little grace to share certain things. So if you are not satisfied or you are not getting more, in fact, go and follow my Simon Ekpa on X. Go to X and you type Simon Ekpa. You will see the verified account. You are going to see mind-blowing evidence that next time when you see a Biafran speaking about exit from the zoo, you will support it with all your strength. Today, here are we. When they kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they thought that is the end of the story. They didn't know they made their greatest mistake. And I'm telling you, I'm challenging everybody. If the Zoological Republic called Nigeria knows what they know today about Mazi Simon Ekpa, they will never, ever, ever make an attempt to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If the zoo knew what they know today, they will not kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. When they kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, there was a very popular statement that our Prime Minister made. He said that we, the Biafran people, we are going to make the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu useless in the hand of the zoo. Mazi Simon said that we're going to make Mazi Nnamdi Kanu kidnap, the most expensive thing the Zoological Republic government have been engaging. When he made that statement, some of us thought it was a bluff. I can bet you that today, the most expensive thing that the zoo is facing is the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And it will continue to be expensive until Biafra exits. They made the most regretting mistake of their lives. And today, we have a man who has a clear mandate and template. When he came on board in 2019, he said it, that I cannot be in this very struggle for 5 years with nothing to show. He made it very clear. 5 years is the mandate he gave. I am talking about the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra. He said 5 years when he joined the struggle in 2019 fully. We are almost in the 50th year. And today, you can see the fire everywhere. Everything that makes up a country has been put in place and established. For you to have your own country is not just coming online to speak as we all do. It is important to sensitize people. It is part of it. But I bet you, the sensitization have been done by Nnamdi Kanu to the highest level. There is nothing you can say today that Nnamdi Kanu has not said. There is nobody you want to touch today that Nnamdi Kanu has not touched, except for those who are not paying attention. All we are doing today is to call your attention. That is why most of the time we play the message of Nnamdi Kanu to draw back your attention where we are part. For the newcomers, there are so many newcomers who were not paying attention when Nnamdi Kanu was speaking. What we do today, once in a while, we bring the message of Nnamdi Kanu and throw it out there. Every single question you are asking today has been answered by Nnamdi Kanu in the past. So the sensitization era was made complete. The sensitization was made complete. Evangelism was completed. And we enter the new dimension, which Nnamdi Kanu himself prophesied. The new dimension, restoration of Biafra. In that restoration, that is the last and the final stage. And the man that is in charge is Mazi Simon Ekpa, the commander-in-chief of the armed forces of Biafra. And he has said it, that he will not hand over this torch to anybody. He is going to finish what Dim Odologo started. And when you look at the progress he has made, when you look at the progress he has made for just 3 years, he's in control, you will understand that he knows what he's doing. There is nothing done in the secret in the restoration of Biafra. Every single thing he's doing is done in public. That is why you need to follow him on X. When you are following him on X, you can be able to see. You don't need to ask him questions. You do not need to ask him any questions. All you need to do is to watch events as it unfold before your own eyes. So many of them who have been asking questions before, what is your template? What is your template? How are you going to get Biafra? How are you going to achieve it? We have finally come to a stage where somebody have come and told you, look at how Biafra is going to come. It is not a secret. We are pursuing a multi-dimensional method. The Biafran government, under our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, is following multi-dimensional method to restore Biafra. We are following it diplomatically, we are following it in armed struggle, and we are following it diplomatically. These 3 stages are going on as we speak on a very high level. And every one of us know about it. If you do not know about this, go, as I said, follow Mazi Simon Ekpa on X. Get information for yourself on videos. Every single thing you will see is verifiable. It is not just coming to tell you stories, which I'm ready to tell you. What I'm telling you here is just to remind you of what you have forgotten, just to push you back and remind you where we are coming from so that you don't say you were not told. Today, where we are, we have gotten to a stage where there is no going back. The Prime Minister of Biafra, Republic of Nigeria, Simon Ekpa, has taken the restoration of Biafra to the highest level. And that is why today, where we are is on the complete delegitimization of Nigeria in Biafran territory. That is why we are carrying out the 30 days lockdown of Biafra land. That lockdown is focused on every institution that belongs to the zoo in Biafran territory. Every institution that belongs to Nigeria in Biafran territory will be locked down for 30 days. Today is the 13th day. So as we speak today, the lockdown of the institutions of Nigeria in Biafran territory is still ongoing. That is the delegitimization of Nigerian government and the legitimization of Biafran government in Biafran territory. As we speak, the Biafran government is in charge of Biafran territory. I'm not telling you to believe it or not to believe it. It's left for you, whether you like, you believe it, if you don't. All you need to do, if you doubt what I'm saying, go and verify. Go on the ground. Make verification for yourself. After your verification, come back and give a response. And by the way, the link is still there on my platform. Wherever you're watching me from, if you want to join me on stage to engage me on a debate or ask a question, make a contribution, come to David Harbour channel on YouTube. Just go to YouTube, search David Harbour channel, come there and ask your question. I will respond to you. The Prime Minister, Mazi Simon today, is taking Biafra home. And there is no going back. It doesn't matter how you feel. It does not matter what you think. Your propaganda or your blackmail cannot stop him. The more you continue to push your propaganda and blackmail, the more you make him fight harder. The more you bring more destruction upon yourself. And the more you prove him right that we are not supposed to be in the zoo in the first place. Today, confession is coming from right, left, and center. Even from those who call themselves one Nigerians, they come to tell you that Nigeria is not even supposed to exist in the first place. But who has the balls to question it? No, until now. The Biafran government is questioning it under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon, and there is nothing anybody can do about that. Hear this from our Prime Minister.
After this particular December 2nd, nobody will fight for Biafra again. Biafra will be free. And we are going to hand over freedom to our children, and our unborn generation will enjoy what we have fought and what we are doing today. Do not shake. Do not panic. December 2nd, Biafra freedom will be handed over to us, both in the spirit and in physical.
You heard that from our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon. A very strong statement, and he's not missing words. It's left for you to embrace the truth. The restoration of the independent state of Biafra is going to happen, with or without you. And I bet you don't know how prepared we are. In case you don't know, listen.
Nobody is talking about the agreement and how Nigeria become a country from amalgamation to fake independence to today present Nigeria. They put it under the carpet because nobody have risen up to challenge them. Nobody have risen up to question the existence of Nigeria. Until now, we are questioning it under the Biafra government in exile. And we will question it with gun, we will question it with bomb, we will question it with civility, we will question it diplomatically, and we will question it politically. And that is the multi-dimensional approach. That thing they are avoiding to discuss, that particular existence of Nigeria or continuation of Nigeria, they have been avoiding to discuss, will be forced to discuss. They will be forced with the activities and the actions of the Biafra government in 2024. That's where we are going. That's why all these shenanigans, all this their regional government, all this nonsense you see happening are happening today. And they have not actually started hitting the point, because the point remains the continual existence of Nigeria as a country. They are not discussing it. What was the agreement of 1914? What was the agreement thereafter? Independent. What happened for after the 100 years of Nigeria? Nobody is discussing it. Our own British mandate terminated in 2014. That was when the British mandate terminated. When they say you have 100 years, after that we decide.
Now you understand that Nigeria in the first place is not supposed to exist. It's not supposed to exist. Anybody that is deceiving you or preaching you or presenting any kind of Nigeria to you, you must know that in the first place, there is nothing called the zoo. The one they have, even though it was criminally formed, has expired. But nobody seems to challenge it. But there are more reasons why we cannot be part of the Zoological Republic. A very fraudulent country, a country that supports terrorism, A country that supports terrorism to the highest level. A country where its politicians come on national TV to promote fraud. A country where its politician will come on national TV and tell you that it is okay to steal as long as you will steal and you give back to the people. A politician will come on a national TV where the whole world is watching and be telling you that it is okay to steal. And when they were proposing the death penalty for those who are stealing from the government, politicians came and they were debating, speaking in public, that you don't take the life of people. You don't take the life of people who steal in billions. You wait until when they steal up to trillions. That you have to wait until they steal up to trillions before you begin to talk about taking their life. But for those who are stealing billions, that you should leave them. This is the kind of country the zoo is. And maybe you won't understand it. I'm going to play the video of the man for you to hear directly from him the kind of country that the zoo is and why we must exit. So when Biafrans are talking about exit from the zoo, it is not out of hatred. It is not because we have our resources. It is not because we are too smart, but it's because it's a matter of life and death. That the zoo is in the hand of a cabal that do not want to see you. They don't want you to see the light of the day. And the only alternative and solution is to exit. If you don't, it is not going to end well. Let us hear how this politician is defending fraud live on TV.
Deprive so many people, no, that person should be killed. You start for the financial criminals, you know, that are causing dollar to go up, that are doing, what do they call it, money laundering within them, the banks, you know, that are charging people anyhow, and then they are not accounting for that people. Before you come to us politicians, I know that is the direction you are going. We politicians, even if you call us anything, if you compare us to all the corruption, our own is a very small one. Our corruption is people-driven. You steal all the money, you go and share it with the people.
Did you hear him? That their own corruption is people-driven. That they steal all the money and they go back and share to the people. He admitted that they are criminals. He admitted they are stealing and they are not willing to repent. And he justified their own criminality, saying that in their own case, they steal and they go back to give to the people. I want you to hear it again from him. Let it not be that I am the one making it up.
Our corruption is people-driven. You steal all the money, you go and share it with the people. If you don't, you are not coming back after 4 years.
So did you hear him? That their own corruption is people-driven. You steal all the money, you go back and you share it to the people. If you don't share it back to them, you are not going to come to power again. This is the kind of country Nigeria is. And which human being on the planet Earth that wants to succeed and be successful will allow himself to be attached to this kind of idiots who, in his right senses, will like to be associated with these kinds of bunch of idiots.
Corruption, our own is a very small one.
He agreed that they are corrupt. They are a bunch of corrupt people, but their own corruption is a little one. They steal in billions. There are people who steal in trillions. That those who steal in trillions are the ones you're supposed to go and take their life and allow them that steal in billions to live.
Our corruption is people-driven. You steal all the money, you go and share it with the people. If you don't, you are not coming back after 4 years.
So that's the reason why most of you steal the money.
No.
You see, and the presenter asked him, so that is the reason why you steal the money. Which is true. He confessed it by himself. That their own stealing is people-driven. You steal the money, you give it back to the people. If you don't give them, they are not going to vote for you for the next 4 years. This is the mentality of every single politician in Nigeria. It doesn't matter their tribe. It doesn't matter their religion. It doesn't matter their location. This is a foundational system that are planted on the ground. That anybody that comes in on board anytime we do the same thing. Anybody that comes on board, we do the same thing this idiot is saying here. A politician on national TV supporting fraud, that their own stealing is a little one, and they steal and give back to the people, that when they don't give back to the people, they are not going to come to power. And when he was asked, is that the reason why you steal? He said, no. Meanwhile, you have just explained the reason why you are stealing. And for idiots in that zoo, it is okay for them. It is okay. They see nothing wrong in it. And what you see this man saying is the problem of Nigeria that can never, ever be solved until you disintegrate the zoo. Every single one of them that call themselves politicians have this mindset, and that is what they do. Stealing and stealing and stealing. Look at them proposing death penalty for ordinary people who are on the street. But when you come to a politician, they tell you, no, if a politician steals $1 billion, leave him until when he steals up to $1 trillion. What a shame. And somebody will come to be proud to be part of this kind of government. Let me play the video completely. Listen carefully and you hear the idiot expose himself.
Point blank. If death penalty is supposed to be included in corruption, I will support it. But you don't go, somebody that stole 1 million, you go and kill him. And then somebody that was...
That if death penalty will be imposed on corruption, people who are financially corrupt, that he will support it. But let it not affect people who just take only 1 million, who take only billions. That it should be for people who stole up to $1 trillion. Stealing is stealing. It doesn't matter how much you steal. Financial crime is financial crime. It doesn't matter how much it is. You do not have to put a decent and say until you steal $1 trillion before. So you want to limit the stealing on, you want to encourage the stealing to be within the billions. And these are the people they call lawmakers. These are people that make the laws in Nigerian government. The people that make the laws, that somebody will come and hit his chest and say, oh, you're one Nigerian. These are the people that are making the law for them. Supporting criminality, supporting fraud on national TV where the whole world is watching. What a shame.
Point blank. If death penalty is supposed to be included in corruption, I will support it. But you don't go, somebody that stole 1 million, you go and kill him. And then somebody that stole 1 billion, you go and kill him. No, but I'm in support of saying you have progressive. If you steal 1 billion, maybe you go to life imprisonment or imprisonment for 20 years. I support that. But if you go and steal, what, like some people are hearing 1 trillion on the government's money, that means you have deprived so many people. No, that person should be killed. You start for the financial criminals, you know, that are causing dollar to go up, that are doing, what do they call it, money laundering within them, the banks, you know, that are charging people anyhow, and then they are not accounting for that people.
He's trying to exonerate himself.
I know that is the direction you are going. We politicians, even if you call us anything, if you compare us to all the corruption, our own is a very small one. Our corruption is people-driven. You steal all the money, you go and share it with the people. If you don't, you are not coming back after 4 years.
So that's the reason why most of you steal the money.
No. Some will go and keep it. There's no reason for stealing. I've been in the National Assembly. I can't say, you know, people will not look at you on the TV now and say, I'm a clean person. No. I have to say the truth.
You see, these are the kind of people you have in authority in the zoo. Why anybody that calls himself a Nigerian should be seen as a fraudster. This is that the people that makes you that whenever you are holding a Nigerian passport and you are seen in any airport will be seen as a criminal. It is because of this kind of people. This is why everybody that is seen as a Nigerian is tagged as a criminal, because of the kind of government they have. A government that promotes everything that is wrong. They promote terrorism. They support terrorism. They support fraud. They carry it out by themselves. And they are not ashamed about it. They come to national TV. They speak boldly about these issues. They are not ashamed. They don't care. They don't care how you feel. They don't care what you're talking about. They don't care where you're coming from. And I bet you, with this kind of idiots out there, how do you think you can ever succeed? How can you wake up and you call yourself a Nigerian? How can somebody see you with that green passport in his country without calling a dog to sniff you? How can you present your certificate any place in the world and they see Nigeria and they will not look at you 2 times? When they know that the people that makes your law, they will come to national television and defend criminality. What a shame. What a shame. My beloved sister Mary, you're welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Go ahead and speak to Biafran, my sister. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my big brother. Thank you, Biafrans. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. My darling, Biafra no vessel, when you see a stupid monkey, when you see a stupid man talking like a wise man, you have to... That is Nigeria. Imagine. Brother, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Biafrans. Good morning, our leader. Good morning, Itiare Kondo, the rock of Biafra, the dragon in the house. Good morning, the lover of freedom. Yes, my people, this kind of people, if you listen to them, in short, they are just like, if you want to, laugh, see a stupid man talking, Nigerians who government, believe me, you will laugh. If you want a laugh complete, if you be complete man with sense, and you look person where they rule you, they call their representative of Nigeria a whole animal. Hey, Jesus, this one is a confession. Oh. Is it not this man too? Tell you guys, I don't know, maybe I mistake it, but all of them are the same. Where said the oil in Bayelsa is the oil belong to
It's his brother.
Abijajakiwa.
It's his brother. He's one of his brothers.
All of them are the same.
The same thing. They are the same thing.
Now these people too opened their mouth that time, said Biafra land, the oil in Biafra land. That time they call it south side, or southeast, something southeast. That's their language.
Yeah.
You live north, from far away, from Jakiwa, Shakiwa, come to the east. You don't need to pronounce your name because nobody our language. Domestic people, who said the oil from another far away is your own. Can't you see in the public, a whole criminal? It tell you say now the one where the thief now just how many millions? But you don't have.
Say they steal in billions. Say you don't keep people that steal in billions. You wait until the money reach trillion.
And if they want to give, Sharia, he say if they want to keep law, but they don't want to measure Sharia. If still, that one is not, very small. You don't get hospital, you don't get road. But if they won't give Sharia law, okay, make a no put Sharia so that you guys go understand. If they won't give the law of Nigeria name where you want die put. Now those ones where they steal, the one where go build the whole Nigeria for one person. Now that one, now they go keep, in short, they go stand, make them kill them one time. Then where they steal like, 3, maybe like the whole Nasarawa, just call that, that's the whole Nasarawa, you don't need to touch them. That one is not the stealer. No, It's not a stealer. It's just only pick one tea of spoon. So what do you want to talk about? Then when they are trying to steal the biggest, in short, sell yourself. Now you won't come make noise. Hey, God, oh, see the kind of people. An international world. This one not be Nigerian television.
For their network, channel television.
Not be the network of the main zoo.
Exactly. Not their own.
That you know, say Naim be the head of Nigeria International Zoo, name it. Naim be the head. So this thing they are talking, even in their office, they are so proud. Even in international war, the world leader. Chai. Oh man, oh. You people are worse. To mingle with this kind of human being. Plus, I don't know whether in international war, you say you are a stealer, you say you are a criminal, and your own is not enough. You can't even measure it. Now the one they president, like the one where Asha Obari, the dead ones. You know, before they don't say it now, and you know why they sweet me. I'm so enjoy it. You understand me? I'm enjoying it though. Because now something where people say they will not say it. Is it not true? Now Biafra be their problem.
Yes.
All these things they are talking about, did any Biafran people, can they make sure now where he's coming? It will come up well. You understand? It's boiling. Nigerian Zoo government is boiling. You know, for me, I'm enjoying so much because Biafra will be their problem. You know, if you go to meet, there is one channel. Sorry, I'm coming here to just, you know, brother. Yeah. We need to happy Nigeria. Please, my people, if you know who they call ordinary president, that Berekete, you know that man now when it's
that man you say the human rights activist.
Yes.
What a shame.
You know, now this man now is turning deaf and dumb. Asking question when people they talk about the death, you know, the one where they make me say chai, it's a kondo. Chai, Nnamdi Kanu. In the deal with them, because if you understand well, all this making you people laugh in television, pay money, just try to, you know, listen to them, make a margin of yourself. You will so regret. You will so cry. If you be a normal woman, you will still get small sense. So, if you be person who still have small brain in your brain, you will imagine about it. Brekete now is turning deaf and dumb. Like he don't know what is going on. Like new thing, you know. When they tell I said, hey, they are killing before. If you make sure say they kill in Southeast, hey, you know they even hear them, and then they kill themselves. This man forget when he say make them go kidnap our PM. May finish government, may say our PM now they cause calamity in Nigerians' name. You know that rich outside people, not people. All this thing where these people are telling you. Now camouflage, now then they kill you. I'm telling you the truth. They will still continue to kill you because if Ekpa said all the plan where then they plan, then they go do the action, they come out for the media. Now jihad now, it provoke them. It use another way they tell them, like people like this. That man where they wear well-packed dollar, you know, fix
Got
all
dollar.
the you know, dollar killer. I mean, dollar stealer.
That Ganduje.
Dangu dollar stealer.
Dollar.
He from the north.
Of course, all of them.
Do you hear these people? Say even what? We remember where they pack money from trailer. Intel you say, this man will talk finish now. He said if they steal them, they fit even keep them for house. If they fit save them, go back and you will listen. The small one where they steal, oh, where if you build like 10 hospital, build road, keep yourself a normal. If you steal that one, it's not enough. No. That one is not a stealer. Keep Sharia law. The one where go steal, like till they build mosques everywhere. If you no agree, chop your neck off. That is the meaning what that man says. Sharia law. But he no mention Sharia law. Instead them where then they steal small. Now those one like Asha, Buhari, we don't build, no, it's still till they stock some of the money, give the money where your husband die. Still there in mouth, President dead man Buhari. They steal the amount for their children. Do you know amount of money you go pay woman being to you to hide your dead husband? You turn to deaf and dumb. Even the children. Then go still get man, they work, say their father still a dead man working. That you know they imagine it. Do you know how much? Just imagine money when Nigerian Sue government put for trailer. Rotten, no be say na paper. The man tell you, here, tell Nigerian Sue government. The people will say na Biafra be their problem. You tell them, if you steal that small one, if you even keep them for your house, without know you building road, without you not doing anything, keep and make it rotten. Example, the way they carry that trailer, come keep them in the long of the road. Money, all of them come out like rats as they be. They say they go use the money, but they not use and do anything now. That is their enjoyment. Then go back house, press television, ping, pong, pong, ping. See how all of them, they run like rats, but they can, no food. That is Nigerian Sue government for you. Which man can afford you? Likasi. That is what is given to them. Who's can afford you? That is the like, this domestic, this kind of woman being where all of them from A to Z. And like this they be. They tell you, say, now then they kill, now then they steal. Now then they provide all the calamity coming out in Nigeria. You see? Because of Biafra don't come out. Because our leader, Itiare Kondo, don't destroy. The Hushmati open and in talk me self, I'm shouting like a bird, made them hear them from their hair. And then they will never. You see this bell where they ring? And so all of them go, they wake up from here. Then go not say, yes, Biafra is coming. We need it though. I always tell you guys, we need it. We don't want, they want to use their mouth. Very soon, maybe Obasanjo, still they keep your mouth shut. You go still die, and you will never get rest because all of them need to come out and say all this rubbish. Who want to hear them because we know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All of them. You are not talking about no road in anywhere. You are not talking about the IDP camp. You keep the note. You has all those money you're stealing. But in your so-called north area, now where they are talking, all of them in the IDP camp, refugee camp, in another person backyard, disturbing them with all their criminal children where they book around, come give them belly. You understand? Sue government. You never see. You never see something, no. Biafra sit at home. We never flog them rich. Now just small. They are not crying yet. They are not started. They are not starting it yet. And we need it. Obasanjo dead, yeah? That man went on himself to demonic house where they hear God and go fly like demonic, like bat. Where need apple, where need pawpaw to chop. Then go fly go. That man see that yo with billions of children blood in his hand. Obasanjo see that yo with billions of thousand children blood in their hands. Because Biafra don't come out. They no fit talk again. All of them, Obasanjo, all of them, they hide. They are not asking about their brother. Biafra never start yet, now just beginning. Just simple, small. Now you want to say, no, they cry. They are stealing. They are this. No be man see Nnamdi Kanu again. Oh. Biafrans is not our leader anymore. They go kidnap our leader. So that Biafra go die down. So that this they are stealing and criminal go still continue. It burst their head. It burst their eye. It burst their ear. You know? So this time around, they need to talk. Oh. Tell the whole world. Use your own mouth. Tell the money where they go borrow. From Europe, from China, from different kind of places because of oil in Biafra land. Dummy Fulani. Usman Danfolio legacy Muslim jihad. Their legacy now to forfeit all what you have, take what belongs to you, steal all your money, still continue keep you in slavery. Make sure you don't know who you are because they are crippled. Nigerian, what Britain, like Queen Elizabeth, agree with Usman Danfodio, with the Lord Lugat, all of them, legacy of kill, legacy of destroy, legacy of stealing your land, legacy of know you to go school, you have to remain as a majiri, beggars. You know? And that is what we want to destroy them. And after we destroy Usman Danfodio and the Lord Lugat plan, now all of them, they are coming out like rats because everybody don't know. You know, we need them to come out. We need them well. Because this time around, I don't want to use their mouth. Talk the kind of legacy they have in the whole world. Why Biafra want to say we have nothing to do with cannibals? We have nothing to do with a stealer, sucking blood, agent of empire of demonic, called Muslim and empire of Queen Elizabeth. We don't need it. Oh. Me, I be woman. For engrave, I tell and say, make him go shit. Because we don't need people, that kind of spirit. Go and fuck up with your nation of UK. Find your way out. We don't need this kind of people. They are demonic. Go with empire of, with Muslim, jihad, Bukhara, ISIS, those people who want to corrupt other countries. But Biafra land, there is no way for you. This time around, we don't break in. You cannot enter anymore. So sorry for the rest word. And Usman Danfodio and Lord Lugat, this kind of misplaced people. They say they are everywhere, like bad. You know bad now? That thing where they work for night, where they get, they in group, they are tail, then they hang. Anywhere they go, they go in group. That is how Fulani, and we don't they burn fire so that all of them go burn finish. Then go, we pray even as itself. So Fulani, if you know what you do, as they fly like bird, get where to stay. That is what the word of your brothers, your agent. He say you are like bird, you fly you perch every country, every people land. You want to suck all their crops, eat all their apples, eat all their pawpaw. You destroy, finish, you run away. But this time around, as they come, we dey burn fire for that thing. Any tree where you won't come and perch, we destroy you, our tree will still grow up fresh because belong to our land. evil bad. Fulani, that is what you are. Agent of Britain. So my people, they need to confess for us. So, you know, we have confusion. It meant to be till we declare our land. Confusion from above. These people can never have peace. No, they will never. Never, never, never. So, darling brothers, these days of sit at home, today na Monday, we are already, I think, there's maybe 13 or something like that.
Yeah, it's the 13th day.
So please, my darling, yes, we still have more day to go. Today na our leader day. We know about that.
Yes.
You know, if you can even remove our leader day out of this for these 30 days for Nigerian destroy, it will be sweet. Oh, Nigeria will be crying more and more because we have day for our leader. They said before we are hungry, we are this, destroy our home. They no see say we are hungry, we are crying. That them now they can't cry. We know they cry.
More people everywhere.
Chai, go and eat onions. You say they bring onions, they bring tomato. This, we have all mineral resources. We have all our green organic foods. You know me? You know? We will tell you, sue government, you never start. You never see something. I'm sorry. I'm a meek. They make, they come. They talk about killing. We don't know. We know you now. Our government, you don't steal all their heart, steal all their souls, steal everything belong to these men just to destroy us, Britain. And we say enough is enough. And then they don't want to backward. It's not our fault because it belongs to us. Before, we are not greedy. We never be a greedy people. But you want to feel we are nothing. But we want to show you we are something. You never cry. All of you people, from A to Z, you will pay for it. Thank you, my people. Sit at home. Thank you for what you're doing. You hear the bomb when our PM said yesterday, the children of Elohim. You see how man love life. You see the kind of security where he promised the children. He said, we will hand over the wisdom to our children. They will never, never, never see what his mother was seeing or what his father was seeing or what even talk of his grandmother or talk of his grandfather. He don't want the world to, the children of the world now, see what we are seeing. That's what calls man of wisdom. Our leader is father. Show him. You see, this battle is the wisdom. You must follow it with it, but not with weakness. And he carry on. He do it very perfect. Very, very, very perfect. Why you, when you like that thing, you know go put your head, put your hand, drag himself, come off from his hand. Supposed to see it yesterday now. So please, pray for our own soldiers. Praying not that, oh, you want to pray the prayer. No, ask God. Ask God, the Spirit. Ask the Spirit to give your soldiers the strength, the wisdom, the way he give this his agent to find them. Making transfer that all that the same wisdom to these people, to these our angels, to these our soldiers, so that when they come, they will not see them. They will see the agent of heaven. They will see the soldiers. Ask God for special thing for them, so that This our fight, you will just see it, it will just be like this, calm. That is the only thing I can say. Oh. Not be to pray this, that, but ask God for that special thing when He promised us to our soldiers, because they are capable. When you see it in physically, then imagine yourself in spiritually, what is that? Ask yourself, if the land are so peaceful, then the battle now, who you not even expect, people where you not even expect to, to even agree before, they're not even they measure, now they, all of them know they for their land again, and now they are pretending like they don't know. Look at the century, 24th century, a brainwash. But what happened before our leader bring the instant security? Before Omoto, what they call Omotoke, or what they call that Yoruba security. When they find, say they no go start before they employ Fulani, put in their mix, and Yoruba keep quiet. They no talk. They begin to kill our mothers. They begin to destroy our land. They begin to open woman being belle. They begin to do the manner of approach because of they bring Omotoke come. All of them come, they focus southeast. Insecurity. Their people are killing their people. They are doing this. They are killing cow from desert, full our land. Cows. They don't talk about that though. They focus in east. And then they destroy themselves. Now what thing they do that time when nobody do? Before our leader, on say God forbid. He no say no be our own people. Now our government. Their government will not be our government, no, God forbid that, that kind of name. Nigeria government in our land, and those small governor, security, all those people, now then they can't find them, package Fulani all our places. Our leader called no, come bring Eastern security. All of them fall for ground. Say, hey, Nnamdi Kanu, just to save your life, they no fit till our security can't stand before you know, they no sing down the win. DOS, sue government, POS, agent of demon, they sell our leader. And he no be say no. He know. He say, okay, if they can be like that, no problem. He follow the rule of spirit. Before you know, he tell us somebody they come, but go to your brain. He's coming, go to your brain. Listen. And when he come, the person when he say go listen to them, we start listening to them. The Sioux government say, "Tie, had I know so, remain till today. Till today, they no feel remove them. So what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? And we can never give the Sioux government. We don't finish. That had I know, bring us our nation, bring us our ID card to you to prove you're an original Biafran Pekin. That had I know, bring us our nation, United States of Biafra. That had I know, can't give us our money, Ejema. He can't give us AJ. He can't give us every right to vote everywhere in the whole world. You see? You know what I mean? So Nigeria, I don't tell you sorry, I tell you, no. Fulani agent of Britain, no. In your cow language. So my people, vote Biafran, love Biafran, leave way to these people to confess. Please, because we need it. That is what we need. Because when you hide it, that is why they will continue to destroying us. They hide it. When you hide something, continue work for them. But as then they use their mouth, open it, that is the very, very powerful weapon. In our own way, I don't know, on your own way, in the way my own belief in Biafrans, as the way they open it, it make more good way. But when they continue eyeing it, like Usman Danfolio and all those things, Queen Elizabeth, all those things, say it made them be superior. But as since when we open it, so all of them, they come out from nowhere. Sorry for Nigeria, because now you let the cat out of the bag.
Absolutely.
Ready to tear wherever you guys is. It's normal. It's normal. It's nature. You can't stop it. Yes, you can't stop it. Thank you, Biafran, for this opportunity. Now this man make me come out. PM, ride on. Deal with them. As you they flog them, release your fire. If you use your pain, anywhere you see small things where like I'm dealing it, because your word is powerful. We love it. Please, my people, pray for our soldiers, pray for our leader, for the wisdom of heaven, the wisdom for the Almighty God who created heaven and earth. Pray for Waitiare Kondo, for more strength and more power and more grace to him, to them, to carry on. And we as Biafra, where we need the wisdom more, we need love, and we need the wisdom of the spirit from the nature to lead us for where we are going, because you are never be backward. Me, I will never, when you ask for it with truth. And so shall he be. Thank you, Biafra. He said, Ntororo. My darling, we move. You are not backward. What Nigerians to government do it. It make us forward and forward. Hey, on, we move, my darling. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Thank you. I'm happy when Shogu is looking like himself. He did not know. Thank you, Biafrans.
Thank you so much, my beloved sister. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you so much for that amazing contribution. My fellow Biafrans, wherever you are watching from, I appreciate every one of you that is following us on this very platform and listening. I can bet you that our going home is compulsory and no one will stop it. No one will stop it. We are going to get out of the zoo whether they like it or they don't. Because every indices that shows that Nigeria is a failed state is out there. If you don't know what a failed state is, please, wherever you are watching me from at this moment, use your phone, use that your smartphone, go to Google and check up on failed state. What makes up a failed state? Go and check what makes up a failed state. Nigeria has been able to acquire every single thing that makes up a failed state. So when I come here to tell you that the zoo has ended, it has ended. I'm not just saying it out of hate. I'm not just saying it because I'm saying I love to say it. I'm not just saying that out of propaganda. I'm not saying it to upgrade Biafra. No, Biafra is what it is. And we are fighting for justice. We are fighting for our own nation. We want to have a nation where things can function, where human beings can have dignity. A nation where you can be bold to present your passport and say, this is where I'm coming from, and people will respect you. We do not want to be in a place where we'll be seen like criminals, even before we utter a statement. We don't want to be in a country whereby people, once they see you and you mention where you come from, they identify you as a criminal, even without you offering a word. And it is because the system and the government itself is a government run by criminals, run by fraudsters, run by a bunch of idiotic cabals that has nothing to offer. A terrorist government with all fraudulent activities going on a daily basis, even as we speak. Biafran people must get out of the zoo. It doesn't matter what anybody thinks or say. And going forward, I'm going to play another video for us to watch this video, and then we'll come back and make a comment on it.
a befitting aircraft, or would you fly a commercial aircraft?
If I were president and I see the people of my country in this state of affairs, and I would go out and buy an aircraft for myself, you got another thing coming, Sheung. When you are a leader, you are first in the line to inconvenience yourself. That's what leadership is about.
So
who told you that leadership is about luxury? Who told you? You see, this version of political leadership in our country, I think Nigerians need to wisen up. There is nothing about leadership that gives an advantage over the people.
The person that is speaking on this platform, for your knowledge and for your understanding, is Obi Ezekwesili. This is a woman, a Biafran woman, who has worked under the Nigerian government and is still there today talking about the issue of Nigerian government. People like this, in as much as they are Biafrans, we know that they cannot fight the way we are fighting. They can't go the direction we are going, because it is not everybody that is blessed to be on this position we are today. Some of them are trying to protect their own, they want to protect, how do I say it? Because of the people that have given them the certificate and given them a landing space. Nigeria has given them a landing space. Nigeria has given them a landing space. Some of them have been an international body and they have been able to make some certain name for themselves. They want to protect their image. But these people know what the problem of Nigeria is, and they are saying exactly the same thing we are saying. Only that when it comes to solution, they are not ready to confront the ultimate solution, which is disintegration. And I don't blame her. I never expect everybody to be speaking the way we are speaking. I want you to hear what Obi Ezekwesili is saying on their national TV about their government. The government which she herself was part of, and the role she played, and how they frustrated her. These are Biafrans that are knowledgeable across the world. She has worked on so many international bodies, and her job speaks for her. Up to this moment, she is acting as an advisor to so many countries of the world. But these brains are in Nigeria, but they will never allow them to see the light of the day. She joined the race of their presidency at a stage. When she saw the decay, she backed out. She joined the presidency race at a stage. She saw the decay and backed out. But the difference between us and them is that they cannot speak the way we are speaking. They cannot be bold enough to go the line we are going. The fact remains that the only people today that are genuinely seeking for the freedom of every human race in that zoo is the Biafran people. Today, the government of Biafra, under the command of our Prime Minister, Ekpa, is taking the bull by the horn, which is the only way you can solve problems in Africa. In Africa, you don't come online and begin to speak grammar. In Africa, grammar and language does not change their attitude when it comes to the president, when it comes to affairs. Your grammar, your language doesn't change anything. You must take action. That is why you see every time a country makes progress in Africa, it is only the military that takes power and things begin to work. And you see some of the idiotic people, they will come and tell you, oh, a democratic government, the best military regime is worse than the worst civilian regime. These are the languages they use to convince you and begin to tell you trash. Look at what is happening in Burkina Faso today. Before this arrival of this man in Burkina Faso, the first time Burkina Faso also experienced change was Thomas Sankara. Sankara was also a military man, and he made great changes. Today, you saw their president that is there now, making great changes and doing exploit, a military man. Look at Niger. Niger has taken their destiny into their own hand, a military man. Then check all African countries where you have the civilians ruling. What are they doing? What are they doing? In Africa, you don't change things by speaking grammar and speaking languages. The obvious and the complex thing that we all know, that every one of us agree, is that Nigeria is gone and gone for good and cannot be able to survive. Continue to pretend until their kingdom come, it should never happen. We don't blame them. They can't toe the line we are doing. But for us who are, don't stand on our way. That is the only thing I ask. Most of the time when I speak, I say, don't stand on the way of people who are asking for their freedom. If you have chosen to be part of those who have accepted slavery, you have accepted your condition as a slave, no problem. But for those who are taking a major step, taking the bull by the horn, please allow them. I want us to listen to the statements of our sister, a mother and a formidable strength in that so-called zoological republic politics. Let us hear what she has to say about their idiotic government.
Between the executive, the president, the presidency, the National Assembly, I think they are decided that they are the bandits. They are the bandits. Ooh, all of them. The political class has decided that they are the bandits against the people of Nigeria. Because I do not see how it is feasible that the topmost priority of a government that has this level of biting hunger in the land, this level of poverty, where its people are dropping into poverty per minute, would consider the purchase of a befitting aircraft for the president, the construction of a 20 billion naira home for the vice president, the purchase of all kinds of funny-looking cars, and the fleet of the National Assembly members and the executive. What exactly is that? And I speak with a lot of moral authority. I served this country. They want everything about what I earned. They can find it in their folder. As a minister, they have something called and the fleet of the National Assembly members and the executive. What exactly is that? And
I want you to pay attention to this very part, where she is going to explain the role she played in the Nigerian government while she was serving. And this kind of confidence challenge always comes from the people in Biafra land. We know, even in Biafra land, we have criminals that have been bought over by the zoo. We have some idiotic criminals in Biafra land whose mentality have been changed. Those efulefus, we have them. In fact, we have the worst set of politicians in Biafra land. But at the same time, the only place you can find politicians that can be able to boast of what they have done is in Biafra land. I want you to hear closely about the career of our own when she was in that zoo government. But they didn't allow her to succeed. The same thing is what they did to Okonjo-Iweala when she was with their government. Listen to her.
Speak with a lot of moral authority. I served this country. They want everything about what I earned. They can find it in their folder. As a minister, they have something called minister's impress or something vote. My PAMSEC, Abokizawa, will tell you until tomorrow that I did not touch a dime. So when people say all these things, were you not in government? I was in a sane government. I wasn't in a government that watches women screaming, Ebin Kwawa, we're hungry, we haven't eaten. People used to do 0, something or 1. Today, families write and say, our children haven't eaten in the last 3 days because we just cannot afford the prices in the market. When inflation is at 40%, it erodes the poor. It literally, look, central banks exist to manage inflation.
If you were president, wouldn't you get a befitting aircraft, or would you fly a commercial aircraft?
If I were president and I see the people of my country in this state of affairs, and I would go out and buy an aircraft for myself, you got another thing coming, Sheung. When you are a leader, you are first in the line to inconvenience yourself. That's what leadership is about.
So
who told you that leadership is about luxury? Who told you? You see, this version of political leadership in our country, I think Nigerians need to wisen up. There is nothing about leadership that gives an advantage over the people. The leader is the one who takes the cost so that the people can get the benefit. That's what leadership is. This bunch of people in the National Assembly, in the executive, in government houses, in the states, these are not political leaders. Until we get to the place where we're saying to ourselves, the greatest risk and danger to the sustainability and viability of Nigeria is the political class of this country. These are rascals by every definition of the word. And I am not mincing words about it, because if you look at the choices that our political class are consistently making, you can see clearly that they don't care about the country. This country can go to ruin for as long as these people are able to feed the avarice, this appetite, unending appetite for just gnawing away at the public treasury. They are fine. But if citizens are fine with it, so be it. If we're not fine with it, there is a class war that they have launched against the people. And that war needs to be fought.
You have heard from our beloved sister, mother, and auntie, but I tell you, the class war they are talking about is not where we are. The war we are fighting today is the war to be free from the zoo completely. That is the war we are fighting. Who cares about the class war? Who cares? Every Biafrans today, we don't care about class. We are united in one thing. This is the difference between us and these people are speaking. This is the difference between us and them. They are talking about a collective class war that will never ever happen. The person in the north doesn't care about this class issue. In the northern part of Nigeria, they have a feudal system where one person will be exalted as a messiah and every other person will lie down before him and say, Allah, Ibaka. It doesn't happen in the south. More especially, southeast Biafra land. It doesn't happen. But in the north, they have a system, a feudal system where only one person will be the rich and every other person around will be a beggar. And the people will be comfortable with that. That is the system. In the north, they don't see it as a class. It is a system that they are born with and they have come to accept it. That is why Nnamdi Kanu on one of the students say that the problem we have is that we do not have the same value system with the people in the north. The people in the south, more especially Biafran land, we do not have the same value system with the people in the southwest and in the north. We don't have the same. In the north, they have that feudal system. In Biafran land, we have a system where everybody has the right to aspire to every level. Everybody can be a king. Everybody can be rich. Everybody can aspire according to your effort and your strength. Go to any level to study or make yourself approved and you'll be on top. That is the system in Biafra land. In Biafra, everybody has the right to be in any position, in anything. You can aspire for it, work for it, sincerely, effectively. Hard work pays. Hard work pays. But in the north, it's not like that. That is why in the northern part of Nigeria, you have the richest man in Africa from the north. And yet, the northern part of Nigeria is the poorest region in the world. A place that produced the richest man in Africa has the poorest region in the world. How do you say that? But look at Biafra land. Biafra land, they are in charge of the economy. We have rich men scattered all over. Everybody can manage themselves. Everybody can at least afford one or two things for themselves. We have lots of people in Biafra, they're dependent on themselves. Nobody is helping for a handout from anybody. And this is one thing that the Janjaweed are not happy with. This is one thing they hate us for, because we are not beggars. Old man Danfodio said it, that we have refused to be beggars. When you put us in a labor camp, we will emerge as a hero. That is their anger. Now you understand that we do not have the same value system with these people, and we have no business being around them. We have no business being around them. That is why we are moving forward to go for our total independence. We don't care. We don't want to engage with them in any class war. The war has already started, and they themselves pronounce it. They brought war upon Biafrans. They say that spoke about that war on their national TV. They called it a jungle warfare. They say they are in a jungle warfare in Biafra land. Later, they told us asymmetric warfare is what they're going on. They brought it. And today, we are engaging them on different fronts. So how is somebody going to tell them, we don't care about that class war. It's not for us. Let them continue to deceive themselves. Political correctness is not real. We are living in reality of today. And the reality of today is that Biafra has existed the zoo. The delegitimization of Nigeria in Biafran territory is real. If you doubt it, go on the ground and investigate. The delegitimization of the zoo in Biafran territory is real. If you doubt it, go to Biafra land as an investigator. Today being Monday, go and check for yourself. The Biafran government is in charge of Biafran territory. If you doubt it, go and check. Biafran government have conducted a successful self-referendum. Very, very successful self-referendum. More than 50 million people has voted. Still counting. More than 50 million have voted. Still counting. And I bet you, at the end of the vote, no international body, no country in this world, no organization will stand against our Declaration of Independence. The mandates have been given by the people. The self-referendum was conducted successfully. Investigation have been done by investigative journalists, and they saw it was real. If you feel that the self-referendum is not conducted properly, can you now start conducting your own? But of course, we know you will not. Neither will you accept the self-referendum. And as an African system, it is by force to make you understand. And that is where we are. And I want to remind you, it does not matter what you do. It does not matter what you say. The exit of Biafra from the zoo is mandatory.
Biafra will come. You either allow us to go in peace, or you are going to remain pieces and Biafra will still go. I come that Nigeria will end. I come that there will end the Usman Danfodio legacy. That legacy that every time they will be talking about Usman Danfodio, you will think that Usman Danfodio manufactured an aeroplane. You would think that Usman Danfodio manufactured a car, or he invented one Ihela machine or something like that. No. Usman Danfodio have a legacy for killing northern Nigeria, for killing Hausas, conquering them, and turn them into what you see today, Hausa Fulani. That is the legacy that Usman Danfodio brought to northern Nigeria. And today, they have Usman Danfodio University. That is what they continue that particular legacy. That is the reason why the Fulanis are killing innocent Christians in the northern Nigeria and the middle belt. It is to continue the Usman Danfodio legacy, and I am here to end it. I will end it. The end of Usman Danfodio legacy will start from this year. I am telling you, go and mark it. It will start from December 2nd. Once we exit Nigeria, that legacy is gone, completely gone, because they will not have any other place to conquer. Is it us that you are going to cross our border to come and start saying you want to conquer Biafra? We did not conquer us when we were in Nigeria. It's not going to be possible.
Usman Danfodio, if you don't know, is the first terrorist that entered into Nigeria. That was the first terrorist that stepped into Nigeria. Usman Danfodio. And he used the Hausa people against themselves. Recruited the Hausa people to destroy their own people. And today, as we speak, there is no Hausa emir anywhere in the northern part of Nigeria. There is no Hausa emir anywhere in northern Nigeria. And he gave the Fulanis that mandate to continue to decimate the Hausas, subject them as slaves, take over every part of the north, and that they have succeeded in doing. The war for the Middle Belt is still going. It's still ongoing. And nobody is reporting it. People in the Middle Belt are losing lives. Thousands every blessed day. Hundreds every blessed day. Nobody is reporting it. The Nigerian media is not reporting about the loss of life in the Middle Belt. They have cried and they lost tears. Today, even in the Southwest, loss of life is going on every day. But because they have a man in Asoro who claimed to be from the Southwest as a president, they don't want to talk. They do not want to complain. But I bet you in the Southwest, Ududua land, they are losing lives. But people who are supposed to speak are not speaking because they have somebody in Asoro who is shutting their mouth with money. The only region that is protected today and defended is Biafran territory. The Biafran Liberation Army is protecting Biafra land. The insecurity you see in Biafra today is created by Nigerian government itself. I am not telling you not to go and verify by yourself. They created it using different kinds of security outfits, including using their own terrorist military. Boko Haram members were reintegrated, gave uniform, and they pushed to Biafra land. That is why you see them. They will go to Biafra land, they will take the life of an innocent man without taking him to court. As if that is not enough, they will set the corpse on fire. Only a terrorist can do that. No sensible military will set the corpse of somebody on fire. No military does that. Only the terrorists do that. They will go to a house, an innocent civilian, they will destroy the house of a civilian and set it on fire. A military that does not have rule of engagement, that is what you have in Biafra land. And these people cannot be called military. They are a bunch of terrorists in uniform. That is why our prime minister have told them to go away from Biafra land. If you remain there, you are going to go down. It is a promise. There is no going back. If you are serving as a member of a BRGIE, you are serving in a BRGIE, you are serving in Nigerian military, you are serving in Nigerian police, you will go down. Biafran territory is not for you. The Liberation Army are taking over the territory. This lockdown, you are seeing that today is a tightened day. Fellow Biafrans, wherever you are, stay away from the barracks. Stay away from government ministries. Stay away from the secretariat. Stay away from checkpoints. Stay away from these flashpoints we are mentioning. Don't say you are not one. If your brother or your sister or your uncle is serving in Nigerian police, Nigerian army, in Ebubago or whatever, or in any security that is not Biafran government, tell them to relocate. Tell them to relocate. Go and serve in Biafra. Go and serve in Nigerian territory. You can go to the southwest or anywhere and serve, not in Biafra land. It does not matter your religion. It does not matter your race. It doesn't matter your country. As long as you are standing in Biafran territory, defending the zoo, you will go down. You will definitely go down. It's a question of time. If it doesn't happen in a week, it will happen in a month. If it doesn't happen in a month, it will happen in a year. Is it going to happen? Absolutely, surely will happen. All we need to do is to warn you. Like the warning has always come. It's left for you to either understand, obey, or not. You cannot change what is coming. You cannot stop what is coming. Biafra has come, and there's nothing you can do about it. Hear this.
Biafrans have seen that we have a map. That map has not been disputed by anybody. That is to show you how far we have gone. I am still waiting for intellectuals, as our leader used to call them, to come and debate or dispute the map of Biafra. And we have administrators. Every person have voted in all these 40 states. Nobody is disputing it. I did not come up with any map. The people themselves were the one presenting their map to Biafra government, and we did not impose any map on anybody. That is the good thing about consultation and, of course, using a true democratic process to liberate the people. That's what we have done. But you see, Nigeria, terrorist forces, we will fight them until they remain one. And that one will be buried alive.
You just heard our Prime Minister. It is a clear statement. Biafra have come to stay. There is no more argument of a portion, of a map, of boundaries. It has been stated. And what we are doing today is to defend Biafran territory. Wherever you are in Biafra land. Today is Monday, a day dedicated to present to the world that we are not in support of the continuous detention of our student Nnamdi Kanu. Today is the day we demand for his unconditional release and the unconditional release of every political prisoner of Biafra. It is today that we show the delegitimization of the zoo in Biafra territory to the highest level. Wherever you are watching this program from, I urge you in the name of Chukwu, like and share it. Click like and share to family and friends. Don't keep it to yourself. I appreciate everyone that has been part of this program from the beginning to the end. Thank you for being with us, and we are going to come back again tomorrow by the grace of Chukwu to continue. But before I go finally, hear this message from our Prime Minister so that you will know where we are, you will know what to focus, what to do and what not to do. This is where we are today.
After this particular December 2nd, nobody will fight for Biafra again. Biafra will be free. And we are going to hand over freedom to our children, and our unborn generation will enjoy what we have fought and what we are doing today. Do not shake. Do not panic. December 2nd, Biafra freedom will be handed over to us, both in the spirit and in physical.
Thank you so much for joining me on this program. We have come to the end of the program. I pray that Chukwu will continue to guide and protect every one of us that have watched this program. May Chukwu continue to guide us, protect us, secure us, give us more wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. May Chukwu continue to guide and protect our Liberation Army wherever they are. Guide and protect the resistant fighters, the strike force. Guide and protect all the members that are fighting for us on the ground, the Black Marine. May Chukwu guide and protect every one of them. May Chukwu guide and protect all our media warriors that are speaking on different platforms, all our media presenters. May Chukwu and protect every member of the de facto government in the homeland. May Chukwu and protect every member of the Biafran government cabinet. May Chukwu and protect our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra. We commit him into the hands of Chukwu for divine guidance, protection, provision, wisdom. 2,000 men wisdom be bestowed upon him. No evil shall befall him. No evil shall befall him. No evil shall befall him. Whenever they shall gather him, any pit they took for him, they will fall into it. Any trap they set for him, it will catch them. We pray that Chukwu will build a wall of fire around him, that no evil shall come close to him. We pray for Nnamdi Kanu, the supreme leader of IPOB, wherever he may be at this material hour. We pray for healing for him. We pray for strength. We pray for divine health. Wherever he is at this moment, we pray that Chukwu will bring him back to us very, very soon. There is no doubt that Nnamdi Kanu is going to be celebrated in his lifetime as a hero, and very soon he shall be free, and we will all rejoice with him. No weapon formed or fashioned against us as Biafrans shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu shall prosper. Thank you so much for joining me on this program. I will see you again tomorrow by the special message program. Biafra government, peace, unity, progress, and equity. We move airborne.
Biafra Republic! Biafra Republic! Unity, progress, and